Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another craft day. And I have only one thing to say. Help! I am being overtaken by pumpkins and leaves. Oh my word. I started opening boxes and there's boxes and boxes. And of course, I was going to get it all done and be ready to show you everything today. Well, that didn't happen. We got our little scarecrow done the other day. He is sitting on the table where he's supposed to be, but you'd never know it now because he's surrounded by all the other stuff that's sitting on the table. But I will show you him at the end of this movie, at the end of this, I hope it's not a movie, at the end of this video. So today what I'm going to be working on is the kitchen lantern. My island bar has the fall cloth on it, and it also has a pretty floral arrangement that I made previously, and I will show it to you. Sorry, I had to shut the scanner off. I forgot to do that. I also have got my wreaths. You can barely see them up here on my cabinets. And I have started my three-tiered tray. It's about halfway done. So today I'm going to be doing the lantern, and we're going to be making a 9-loop funky bow with a swag this time. I have some pretty fall picks that I got at, let me see, Hobby Lobby, and I got these last year actually. So we're going to be using these to make a nice swag along with some sunflowers. So I have a bag here that says Lantern Kitchen. So we're going to see what's in it, although I do have a couple of things already out there on the lantern. And then after that, we'll situate the lantern where it's supposed to go and see what we can do. I'll be right back and we'll get busy putting our lantern together. Hang in there. Okay, here we are down at the table, and there's the tray with the lantern that I cleaned the glass. First things first. Now what I have around here, it's kind of a mishmash of things. This I got at Hobby Lobby this week, and it was originally a wreath, a little very small wreath, and I kind of cut it apart because why should you use anything the way it's supposed to be used? Because it had some cute pieces on it. It had a pear here, and it's got a little pumpkin over here, and some pine cones and acorns, and I thought it would look pretty around the bottom. So that's what I've got so far. I'm going to put a pumpkin in each corner if I can. This is a little stiff, this garland or wreath, but I think I can lift it up. It's hitting something here. Let's just, there we go. And now I'm going to have to displace my pear. And I've moved my lantern a little bit, and I will fix that when I get around to the front. It's the hardest thing when you're doing these, to keep that lantern straight. There we go. Now, inside the lantern, I have new batteries in my candle. Let's see what I have here. This is just a little leaf garland that I'm going to stick in here. And see if I can get that candle to stand up in the middle. And of course, I'll put it on now. I'll have to turn it off and then program it, because this one will program. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this over here first and put the candle in. And slide the leaves down. Nope, I still don't like that. One more time. I didn't get it the way I wanted it. There we go. There we go. Perfect. And plenty. Alright, so now let's just get this bag here that says Lantern Kitchen and see what we've got. Those are pretty sparkly berries, aren't they? They show up pretty with the lights. And you don't want it to be so high that you can't see the pretty candle. And this will be seen from all sides, so you kind of need to put a few things around all sides. And I will probably wrap this in fairy lights again too, like I did the spring one. And I think I've got about all I can fit in there. I don't want any more. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Perfect. Okay. Now let's push this out of the way. And we'll get busy making the swag and the bow. I'll be right back as soon as I get my ribbons down here. Okay, let's see what we can do about a swag here. Now, I like these picks because they're not too long. But the first thing I'm going to do is give them a little shape. Because in nature, things don't grow in straight lines. Just pull it out a little bit. And they're not exactly the same, but they're pretty close. Okay, now the easiest way to do it is you're going to just put them together like this. But I'm also going to use a few flowers. And I have a part of a bush here. So we'll put that here. And I think I've got another one here somewhere. I did. Okay, here's the second one. Let's see if I can get this price tag off. I believe these were Dollar Tree. There we go. And again, it's a partial one, but it's plenty for what I want. Okay, so now we've got 2 flowers. And 2 picks, like so. So I'm going to take some zip ties. Oh dear. I will have to go answer the phone. Well, that was nobody. I don't answer my phone if I don't recognize the caller ID, and they didn't want to leave me a message. I'm going to put 3 on here just to make sure they're nice and secure. The easiest way to do these is to get yourself some swags. Okay, now we want to curve it a little. I don't want it curved too much because I don't want to hide the candle. I think that's going to be just perfect. And you can't see it. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. So let's get busy on the bow. And I'm going to be making a 9-loop funky bow. I'm going to need another zip tie. I'll get it ready. And a 9-loop funky bow means that every loop goes the opposite direction. Odd numbered bows, they go opposite direction. Even numbered bows, they all go the same way the first time through and the opposite way the second time through. So I'm going to make 5-inch loops. The easiest way to do this is just fold this ribbon in half. I've got this about 22 to 24. I'm going to measure 5 inches on my ruler and pinch it together. And I just get a nice little poof there. Then I'm going to take this back piece. There's 2 tails. I take the back one. And this is pretty. See, it's all shiny. This one is not. I'm going to turn it around so that it's pretty. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Fold the ribbon in half. Find your 5 inches. And this one's going to go the other way. And then I'm going to take this back piece and turn it around. And I'm not putting them on top of each other. They're kind of going in sideways like that. Okay? This is the third one. Five inches. And that's going up. And I'll turn the back one. So now I've got all pretty tails showing, see? And 3 loops. I'm going to start at the beginning again, and this one's going to go down. Five inches. Give it a pinch. Put it down. Poof it out. And turn the back tail. Oh, I picked up a flower. Okay. Fold it in half. Take 5 inches. Pinch it. And this one's going up. Poof it out. Get the back of the tail, turn it around. And sometimes they don't stay in the right direction, but once that zip tie is on, you can fix it easily. Okay, this is going to go down. Five inches. You see, by going opposite direction each time, you'll see that the last time I used this ribbon, the loop went up. So now there's one on both sides, okay? There we go. Didn't want to twist. Okay? One more time through. So this one's going to go up. Five inches. Pinch it in there. Poof out. Find the back. Twist it around to make a pretty side. Five inches. Make a loop. This is stiff ribbon. This is that Dollar Tree ribbon. I love this ribbon that has the lace in the middle of it. Whenever I see it there at the Dollar Tree, I always pick up 2 or 3 rolls. Because it's nice to work with. Okay, one more. And that's one's going to go up. But let me tell you something. If you don't take your ribbon all apart, if you find that you put one going in the wrong direction, it really won't make a big difference. I mean, you'll know it, but nobody else will. And turn the back one around. So there we go. It's a handful of ribbons. Now I'm going to take this zip tie under my thumb, around the back. I could have used a bigger one for this. I think I'll be able to do it. Now normally, I think I can still get it in there. I was going to say I put my ribbon in. This is a piece of ribbon that I'm going to put in to tie it onto the lantern. And normally I would have done it before I tightened it. It's not all the way tightened yet, but I have to use another one anyway because I have to put it onto the swag. straighten her down. Urgh. And poof it. And you can turn these and twist them and get your, I like to get my tails down, my loops up. Now let's see what we got here. See if this is going to be long enough to secure this. And I'm just going to go around just about where the other one was. Maybe. Of course, you unpoof what you just poofed doing that, but that's okay. Yeah. Now let's see what she looks like on the lantern. I'll turn it around for a minute so I can see the back. Tight as I can pull it. Okay. Now let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? And of course, like I said, I will have this wrapped in fairy lights so there'll be plenty of light showing. That is beautiful. What a beautiful lantern centerpiece. Well, it's actually going to go on my bar. Perfectly lovely. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me just get this cleaned up a little bit, and I'll show you where this is going to sit, and I'll also show you our scarecrow on the table. I'll be back in just a minute. Hang in there. Here's a brief shot of it with the lights out so you can see the candle. I haven't got it wrapped yet because I think I buried my remote control somewhere. I have to go find it. But anyway, so you can see it there. I'll put the light back on. And you can see on the other end, there's a pretty floral arrangement. And that's done in a pumpkin. And then we'll come over here. And there's our scarecrow. If I back up a little bit. So, there you go. We're off and running. That bow and swag came out really pretty, I think. Okay, that's all I have for you today. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Get yourself some ribbons and make yourself some bows. I've got some bows. Remember, with the stacked bows we made, I'm going to put in the living room on the lights. So we'll show you that one of these days coming shortly. Until then, everybody have a great afternoon. Stay warm, stay cool, whatever you need. Get your vaccine, please. I'll see you Sunday. Everybody, play nice now. Love ya. Bye-bye.